Welcome to the ASTRALX Deep Dive, illuminating your path. I'm Lunaria Celine, your intuitive guide.
And I'm Solarian Zephyr, your cosmic strategist.
Together, we bridge celestial wisdom,
Help you unlock your modern path
discover those guiding starlight insights.
and explore the powerful cosmic energies around you.
So the big question we always start with is, how do planetary transits shape your story today? And today, we're really focusing in. We've got this fantastic set of sources curated specifically for you, our listener, with that fascinating Virgo Sun and Pisces Rising combination, looking ahead at 2025.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, complex blend. The mission today is really to map out those unique celestial currents just for you this coming year.
Okay, so let's start with the core energies. The sources talk about archetypes. With that Virgo Sun, what does that bring?
Right, the Virgo Sun, that's the energy of the sacred scientist. Think precision, a real drive to understand systems, patterns, how things work, especially healing. Very meticulous. An alchemist, really.
The meticulous alchemist. I like that. But then you layer on the Pisces Rising. That's quite different, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. That's your outward expression, the vibe you give off. It's the dreaming librarian archetype. It's got this ethereal grace, this deep oceanic intuition, almost like you're tuned into a different frequency sometimes.
Wow. So sacred scientist meets dreaming librarian. How do the sources say these combine? It sounds like it could be a conflict.
Well, that's the fascinating part. The sources describe this blend as the living atlas. You've got that grounded Virgo Earth element, but it's held within the boundless waters of Pisces. It's not conflict, it's alchemy.
Alchemy, how so?
It means you have this incredible ability to, say, take raw data and somehow transmute it into really moving poetry. Or to feel that Piscean anxiety, but refine it into something almost prophetic. Service becomes soul medicine.
That duality. The sources mention hands diagnosing the body while the spirit navigates Akashic tides.
Exactly that. One foot firmly planted in the practical, the diagnostic, the other swimming in these vast, unseen currents. And for 2025, the sources frame your journey using this concept they call quantum astrology.
Quantum astrology. Okay, tell me more.
It's about merging Virgo's precision, the particle collider focus, with the sort of formless potential of Pisces, the quantum foam. It's integrating analysis and intuition at a really fundamental level this year.
Okay, integrating. And how does this show up in the actual planetary movements for 2025? Where should we start?
Let's start with Saturn. Big one. It's spending most of the year in Pisces, which for you falls right into your 6th house.
Right, 6th house. That's daily routines, health, service, work.
Exactly. And the sources use this great metaphor, cosmic physics. Saturn's gravity meeting Pisces water.
Cosmic physics. What does that mean practically?
It means structure meeting flow. Saturn brings discipline, reality checks. Pisces is fluid, boundaryless. So Saturn isn't there to just restrict your Pisces side, but to give it sustainable form.
Ah, okay. Not restriction, but form.
Yeah, right. The sources talk about this transit triggering a kind of quantum decoherence for old, maybe toxic routines. They just sort of dissolve, become unstable.
So the bad habits fall apart.
Yeah, potentially. And at the same time, there's this gravitational collapse pulling you towards anchoring new, structured, genuinely healing rituals into your daily life.
So it clears space and helps build something better, something solid but still spiritually aligned.
Precisely. It's about building spiritual discipline within the everyday. And there's a really interesting physical clue the sources mention.
Oh, like a body signal.
Yeah. Pay attention to stiffness, maybe in your ankles or wrists. The sources suggest this could be your body signaling resistance to embracing that needed spiritual self-care, or to setting up those healthier routines, like the energy flow is literally getting stuck.
That's incredibly specific, a physical heads up from the cosmos. Is there a recommended way to work with this energy then? A ritual?
There is. It's simple but grounding. Soak your feet salt water and rosemary. Salt water connects to Pisces, purification. Rosemary is very Virgo, clarity, focus, healing.
Okay, salt water, rosemary foot soak, and an affirmation.
Yes. While you're soaking, the affirmation is, my routines honor body and soul. It's about consciously aligning those daily actions with both physical well-being and your deeper spiritual needs.
I love that. Okay, shifting gears. What about Neptune? As a Pisces rising, Neptune's movements must be important. It's dipping into Aries.
Correct. Neptune, your chart ruler in a sense, moving into fiery Aries. This impacts your 3rd house communication, thinking, your local environment.
And the source calls this
Quantum fluidity.
Neptune dissolves boundaries, right? Aries is usually direct, assertive. So Neptune in Aries starts to blur the edges of your communication style, your thought processes.
Blurring the edges. How?
The sources mention entangled thoughts. Basically, the line between your logical Virgo processing and your intuitive Piscean downloads gets really thin, really permeable.
So ideas might not come linearly, but more like a feeling, an image, sudden knowing. Exactly. It bypasses the usual mental steps sometimes. It becomes less about just the words and more about the whole frequency you're putting out. Like psychic information dropping straight into your awareness.
Wow. Is there a physical signal for this one, too?
There is, interestingly. Similar to Saturn's, the source notes you might feel a tingling sensation, lips or tongue, when these inspired ideas or psychic downloads are coming through.
Tingling lips or tongue, that's wild. A physical reaction to intuition. So how do you manage that intensity? Does the source suggest anything?
Yeah, to help clarify things, because it can feel overwhelming, the suggestion is simple: breathe lavender steam. Lavender is calming, clears mental fog.
Lavender steam, okay. And an affirmation for this Neptune energy.
I speak truth wrapped in starlight. It encourages you to voice those intuitive insights, but maybe with that Piscean grace, that poetic quality, rather than potentially blunt Aries energy.
Truth wrapped in starlight. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, the sources really highlight one event in particular for this profile, an eclipse.
Yes, a major one. The Pisces Lunar Eclipse on March 14th. And crucially for you, it lands right in your first house.
First house. So, identity, self-image, how I meet the world, directly tied to the Pisces rising.
Exactly. The sources describe this using the term soul mechanics. It's like a potent wormhole of identity opening up. Eclipses often bring rapid shifts, shedding old skins.
A wormhole of identity. So this is about letting go of, what, masks.
Precisely. Masks, old ways of being, anything that's blocking that full, authentic integration of your Virgo Sun and Pisces Rising. Things you might not even realize you're holding on to.
Makes sense. And there's a specific ritual for this eclipse, too. A bath.
Yes, a ritual blueprint. New moon eclipse bath. It's designed to work directly with your core energies. You add sea salt, connecting to Pisces water, to warm bath water.
Okay, sea salt.
Then, 3 drops of bergamot oil. That's for clarity, uplifting energy, resonates with Virgo discernment. And visually, blue chrysanthemums in the water symbolizing intuition, depth, that spiritual connection.
Bergamot and blue chrysanthemums. It sounds very intentional, like a ceremony for the self. Is there a mantra for the bath?
A powerful one. I surrender who I was to become who I am. It's a conscious act of letting go to allow this identity evolution.
I surrender who I was to become who I am. That feels very fitting for a first house eclipse.
It really is. The sources position this as potentially one of the most pivotal moments of 2025 for you, really enabling you to step into that integrated, sacred scientist, dreaming librarian self.
Okay, powerful stuff. What about Jupiter? Planet of expansion? Luck. Where's it moving?
Jupiter has a key shift in 2025. It starts the year in Gemini, then moves into Cancer around May 25th. For you, that's a shift from your 8th house to your 9th house.
8th to 9th. So from deep stuff, shared resources, transformation into philosophy, higher learning, travel, teaching.
Exactly. In the 8th, Jupiter might have brought growth through exploring those deeper, maybe taboo truths, or through shared finances, psychological insights. But the key thing the sources emphasize is the move into the 9th.
What happens with that move?
It suggests that all the wisdom, the insights, the secret knowledge you unearthed during that 8th house time, well, Jupiter in the 9th basically demands you share it, teach it, expand upon it, turn personal healing into broader wisdom.
So it's not enough just to know it anymore, you have to communicate it.
That seems to be the energetic push, yes. Expanding your horizons by sharing what you've learned in the depths, which leads perfectly to the journal prompt the source provides.
Let me guess. Something about sharing that knowledge.
You got it. What secret knowledge have I healed that could liberate others? It directly links your personal transformative work to its potential to help and teach others.
That's a deep question. Okay, so we have these big transits. Saturn, Neptune, the eclipse, Jupiter shift. How do the sources help us kind of feel this archetype, make it more relatable?
They do a great job with historical and cultural context. They talk about the Scientist-Seers in history.
Scientist-Seers, like who?
Florence Nightingale is a prime example. Likely strong Virgo Pisces energy. We know her for revolutionizing nursing through meticulous data and systems, total Virgo, right?
All right, the lady with the lamp, the statistics.
But she also had profound mystical experiences, felt guided by a divine calling, a real blend. And Annie Besant, too, a sharp intellectual activist writer who then became deeply involved in theosophy, channeling, exploring hidden wisdom. Practical Virgo systems meets Piscean mystical insight.
Wow, so this isn't some newfangled idea. This blend has powerful historical roots. Their legacies show you need both.
Both the scalpel and the sacred chant, as the source puts it. Precision and intuition working together.
That's powerful validation. What about cultural examples, stories, art?
Yeah, they offer some lovely parallels. Imagine Katherine Johnson from Hidden Figures, her absolute Virgo precision saving lives through calculation, meeting Ophelia from Pan's Labyrinth, who navigates by deep Piscean intuition and connection to unseen realms.
Okay, I can picture that. Seeing the magic in the math and the patterns in the magic.
Exactly. And they mention Aaron Morgenstern's The Night Circus, this incredibly intricate, meticulously designed world of Virgo that creates a purely magical, dreamlike experience. Pisces.
Oh, I love that book. That fits perfectly.
And musically, Björk's album Biophilia, using scientific concepts, biology, cosmology is the actual structure for deeply intuitive, avant-garde music, finding the symphony in the science.
Science scoring symphonies, that really captures the potential of this Virgo-Pisces blend. Okay, these examples help bring it to life. What about practical things the listener can do? Exercises, rituals.
Yes, the sources provide some excellent interactive elements. First up is an embodiment exercise called Groundwater Breath.
Groundwater breath. Okay, how does that work?
It's designed to connect your earthy Virgo side with your watery Pisces intuition. Simple steps. Stand barefoot if you can. Hands on your lower belly, that Virgo grounding. Inhale for 4 counts, really imagining drawing energy up from the soil.
Okay, inhale earth energy.
Yeah.
Then what?
Then lift your palms to your temples, connecting to higher awareness, intuition. Exhale slowly, maybe for 6 counts, consciously releasing mental clutter, anxiety.
Inhale earth, exhale mind stuff. When would you use this?
The source suggests it's particularly useful before making important decisions, to get centered and access both logic and intuition. And there's an affirmation for it too. I am rooted in truth. I flow with insight.
I am rooted in truth. I flow with insight. Balancing both sides. Nice. Was there another ritual mentioned, something for the Virgo full moon?
Yes, specifically for the Virgo full moon on February 12th. This moon always highlights the Virgo-Pisces axis, so it's a prime time for you.
Makes sense. What's the focus of this ritual?
It's about using Virgo's analytical gifts to work with those sometimes overwhelming Piscean feelings or anxieties.
Okay, practical magic. What do you need?
Symbolic materials. A blue journal for Piscean intuition, emotion, a black ink pen for Virgo clarity, grounding, and a clear quartz crystal for amplifying intention.
Blue journal, black pen, clear quartz. Got it. And the steps.
First, cleanse your space, maybe with cedar smoke, very grounding. Then, in the blue journal, write down 3 specific anxieties. Just 3.
Okay, name the anxieties.
And here's the key Virgo step. For each anxiety, write down 1 concrete, actionable step you can take to address it. Even a small step. It's about giving form to the fear.
Bringing structure to the chaos. I see. Then what?
Place the clear quartz on the page, setting your intention. Then, leave the journal out under the light of the full moon overnight, letting it soak up that energy.
Moonbathing the journal. And the mantra for this one.
It's perfect for this blend. Chaos becomes curriculum, mystery becomes method. Finding the lesson in the mess, the system in the unknown.
Chaos becomes curriculum. Mystery becomes method. I really like that. Okay, looking further ahead, did the sources offer glimpses of how these energies might play out longer term? Potential timelines?
They did sketch out a few potential paths based on mastering these energies. The first they call the medical mystic.
Medical mystic, tied to Saturn in the 6th, I imagine. Health and service.
Exactly. The trigger could be finding ways to integrate energy work or intuitive practices into more conventional healthcare settings.
Okay, like what kind of things?
Maybe developing somatic astrology modules for therapists or bringing Reiki into hospitals. Really practical applications of intuitive healing. The challenge, obviously, is going to be skepticism from the mainstream.
Right, the institutions. How do you anchor against that?
Pure Virgo. Focus on collecting data, tangible results, peer-reviewed studies if possible. Use the system's own language to validate the mystical.
Use the science to prove the magic. Okay, what's the second timeline?
The poet-physician. This links more to Neptune in the 3rd house of communication.
Poet-physician, so expressing healing insights creatively.
Precisely. The trigger is channeling diagnostic or healing wisdom through art, poetry, writing, maybe even music, not just clinical language.
So, like, writing a poem that diagnoses an energy block,
Could be. Or maybe writing a memoir about a healing journey that becomes a bestseller because it speaks so deeply to people's souls, sharing wisdom through story and art.
What's the challenge there?
With all that Neptune energy,
Right.
psychic overwhelm is a risk, getting flooded with too much intuitive information. And the solution?
Back to Virgo. Use lists, journals, structured methods to organize the intuitive hits. File them away, process them systematically. Don't let the Piscean flood wash away the Virgo dam completely.
Use Virgo structure to manage the Piscean flow. Got it. And the third timeline?
This one's called the Sanctuary Architect, and it connects strongly to that March Pisces eclipse in your first house.
Yeah.
That identity rebirth.
Sanctuary Architect, building safe spaces.
Yeah, the trigger is the eclipse revealing a vocation connected to creating healing environments. The example given is literally converting a property into a retreat center that blends both energies.
Like saltwater pools for Pisces healing, and maybe meticulous herb gardens and organized treatment rooms for Virgo.
Exactly, that kind of synthesis. The challenge, of course, is often financial risk with big projects like that.
True. Is there a solution suggested? Interestingly, yes, tying back to Jupiter. When Jupiter moves into Cancer, sign of home, roots, later in May, the sources suggest it could help attract the resources needed, maybe family support, ancestral money, finding the right patrons to make that sanctuary vision a reality. It shows how the transits can weave together.
Wow. It really paints a picture of how this Virgo-Pisces energy can manifest in tangible, impactful ways. Healing, communication, creation.
Absolutely. It underscores the incredible potential held within your specific archetype.
So as we wrap up this deep dive for 2025, what's the core essence? The main takeaway mantra the sources offer for this Virgo Sun, Pisces Rising individual?
It's a powerful one. I am the microscope in the ocean.
Microscope in ocean. Okay.
It continues. I discern patterns in chaos. I dream data into being. Where others see fog, I navigate nebulae.
Ah, that perfectly captures it. The detailed focus and the vast intuitive knowing, seeing the structure and navigating the mystery.
Exactly. And the overall invitation for the year.
What is it?
Dive deep, living atlas. 2025 dissolves the dam between Virgo streams and Piscean seas. Let the sacred scientist document soul's taxonomy. Let the dreaming librarian loan volumes of vision. This is your year to heal with holy precision.
Heal with holy precision, using both the detailed knowledge and the boundless compassion. Understanding the soul's mechanics so well, you can offer starlight and moonlight as medicine.
Beautifully put. And the sources end with this concise poetic thought that sums it all up.
Go on.
Virgo sorts the stardust.
To heal the body, first free the galaxies. Wow.
As our cosmic journey concludes for today.
Remember to dive deeper into your own unique path. You can request your personal email audio reading now.
Yeah, just find the link for that right there in the description below this deep dive.
And please do explore the other episode resources and links we've gathered for you.
All those details are waiting for you there as well.
Ignite. Think. Become.
Subscribe for more Starlight Insights. And thank you so much for joining us.